What's up, YouTube? How you guys doing? Today I wanted to talk about a topic that was on my mind the whole time I was home, because I've been home for the holidays and whatnot. I haven't been able to make too many videos. But the topic was the biggest lie you can tell yourself is that the world is better off without you. Think about that for a minute. Telling yourself the world is better off without you. You know, I talk about this topic quite a bit, but it's super real to me because of my past experiences and whatnot. But it's insane how the mind can turn against itself, you know? And forgive me, I'm a little sick, so my voice is going to be a little off. But yeah, I was dealing with this situation back home with one of my best friends who got in a really down spot in a really lonely place. I think all of us, all of the friend group has kind of started branching out and doing things, that which includes me moving away and whatnot. And I think he was left there feeling very lonely. And it's insane because I was just going to make a video about this before I left, and how important it is to be proactive with your friends. You just never know what they're going through, and if they could use just some encouraging words or whatnot. And he told me that he thought that the world would be a better place without him, which is just insane. This dude is he's a really good dude. He'll give you the shirt off his back, The problem is he was getting around people who weren't pushing him or were not helping him. He was in a bad relationship and whatnot, and his environment was just super shitty. So what I did was, I'll show you some pictures. What I did was we went on a hike, right? Me and a couple of our friends. We went on a hike. We took him out there. And once he got up there, he was ecstatic. He was like, man, this is basically he was like, I don't know why I even thought about that. Here's a good picture of me and him. It's like it's kind of hard to see, but we went up there. We got up there. We all talked to him, and it seems like he's in a better headspace now. And I wanted to talk about that topic, and a few things I wanted to say I have written down here was that the world is not better without you, it's just quieter. And it's colder, And your perspective, your unique perspective is not given. Okay? Which is a tragedy, man. You're so much more than what your mind is telling you. You have so much more potential, and your perspective is super valuable, and your contribution to, this earth, this life we live. You can help other people. I know you're not able to see that if you're in that mind state, but you're able to help other people once you begin to help yourself. And that's huge. You don't know who you could help down the line. First, you've got to help yourself, but you're so unique and very valuable to this planet, and humanity. I know it's hard to see in the moment that you're feeling like that. Your brain kind of turns on itself, but it's necessary to stay here, man. Whether you know it or not, there's people who really, really rock with you. Everyone gets caught up in their own lives and whatnot, but there's people who care about you whether you know it or not, that would hate to see you not be here, and it would really take a toll on their their life. So I would say you don't have to have the answers, and you don't have to be super strong at first. You just have to stay. Okay? You just have to break it down to one more day. Just doing one more day. It's not going to happen overnight, but you just have to keep pushing it off till one more day. And trust me, bro, it'll compound. It'll compound. You just have to keep giving it hell one day at a time. One day at a time. I would say if you're at that point as well, you've got to find a group, or you've got to have someone to reach out to. That could even be me. You could just reach out to me through here, or, just say the word. I'm here, Even if we don't know each other, that doesn't matter to me. You can just send a message, send a comment or whatever, drop your social, drop your number, and let's talk. Because I know how it gets, and I feel like I know how to beat it, You just have to give it your all. And if you're watching this and you feel that way, I just want you to know that you truly do matter. You really matter. Don't let your brain convince you that you somehow don't matter. Okay, so I wanted to share this lyric. If you guys know who Nipsey Hussle is, I'm a huge fan of his. I listen to a lot of his music. And it's on Face the World. The song Face the World. You can go listen to that if you'd like. Let's see. I won't play it because I copyright. But I want to read you this lyric that I love from him. Regardless what you into, regardless what you've been through, I feel like I got to tell you, you got something to contribute. That lyric was huge for me. Let's think about that lyric. And by the way, no one's doing it like Nip. They never were. Sad to see him gone. He makes amazing music. But that lyric is amazing. Regardless what you're into, you've got something to contribute. Regardless what you've been through, you've got something to contribute. So think of it that way. Think of it that way when your mind is playing tricks on you and you don't think that you're valuable. You always have something to contribute. You've got people to help, you've got people to support, and you've got improvement to make. And you can't imagine the possibilities of things you can achieve once you just start compounding, one day at a time. That's all you've got to do, one day at a time. So don't think too far into the future if you're in that mindset. Just think one day at a time. Taking really short steps that then end up making big moves. Okay? So just a short video I wanted to make. If you guys need help, I say this all the time, just comment down below. Holler at me. Let me know what you're thinking, what you're feeling. Let me know how your holidays went and everything. Yeah, I'll probably be back on here making videos consistently. Let me know what topics you guys might want to hear about or whatnot. But yeah. On the topic of my boy, he's actually doing like so much better now. Now that we got around him and we got to him just in time. I basically tell him the same things I'm telling you guys. I just bring it over here and put it on the internet. But he's feeling a lot better and a lot more optimistic. And to be honest, he put himself in a very crappy situation, and that's just the reality of it. He's taking accountability. He's taking accountability, and he's going to go through the motions. But if you guys don't know, he drank a bunch of alcohol and ended up running into a home on the way to his, not like messing up the home too bad, but he ended up just crashing into a vacant home. And he was on the way to kill himself, basically. And he had drank that alcohol to get the confidence to go ahead and do that. So that's what happened. So he's gonna get a DUI probably, and there's gonna be consequences to that. But like I told him, now he's got a story to tell, you know? Now he's got a story to tell and a purpose that he can help others. And it's time to improve and then help others. That's what this thing is all about. So that's what he's gonna do, and I've got his back the whole way. So, yeah, just some thoughts, some things I wanted to talk about. So get in the comments, talk to me, man. I want to hear from you, and let's make 2026 a great year. More videos to come. See you guys. Peace.